Artists, today we are going to put our illuminated letter into our foil. You'll notice your name is on the back and I've taped your design to the front. You're going to have a pink piece of felt. This is going to act as a cushion. So when we push and draw and trace, it allows our foil to move. So with your felt, you're going to put your design on top. And the first tool we're going to use is a red pen. And with that red pen, we're going to start to outline our entire design. You can see I'm taking my time. I'm doing my best to follow my pencil lines. And we're using a red pen because it's going to show us where we've already traced. So I'm going to flip it over so you can see what's happening. As I'm tracing, our foil is moving and we're getting texture. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish tracing everything. I finished tracing, but I realized this space is kind of empty, so I want to add another design over here. I don't need to draw it with pencil. I can just draw it with my red pen on top. So I'm going to add a little butterfly. And that's going to show up on the back. You can see my design. Now my next step is I'm going to carefully take off the paper. So to do that, it helps if I leave this laying on the felt and I peel that tape, and then I can kind of flip this open and peel it off the back. This piece of paper you don't need. You can throw it away or put it in your mailbox. Next step, my name is on the back, so my name is going to touch the felt. I don't want to see my name, so I'm going to flip it. You don't see my name anywhere. You can see the lines, but I want to make them deeper. So I'm not going to use my pencil, or I'm not going to use my pen anymore. I'm going to use a pencil. And it's best if your pencil isn't sharp. So this one isn't very sharp. And now I'm going to trace over my lines again. And when I do it this time, I'm using a little bit of muscle. You can see, let me see if I can. You can see like the foil move and my lines are getting deeper. I'm going to go around my whole letter and then I'm going to flip it over so you can see what this does. And I can even go back and forth a little bit. Okay, I'm going to flip. You can see my K is really standing out because I made the texture deeper. So I'm going to keep doing that with everything else. One tip as you're doing this, don't press so hard that you poke a hole in your foil. If that happens, that's okay. We're going to be flexible. Once you've done your final outline with the pencil, our next job is to color it in with Sharpie. And you're going to find that some of my colors, like these light pinks or light blue, they don't really show up on the foil. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they don't work. It just means they don't work on the foil. So when I'm using my Sharpie, I want to leave some silver parts, probably where my lines are, so that they're still illuminated. I'm not using the point of my Sharpie. I'm kind of turning it so that I can fill it in the best. One thing you can do, let's see, you can layer the colors. So this is like a really light brown for my tree trunk. And then I could take a dark brown and kind of put it on top just to give it two colors. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish coloring this in.